Hello and good morning and welcome to another devotional thought here at Fairview Lutheran Church. This last weekend in our worship, we had a reading that talked about how we should act or treat someone who sins against us, that hurt us, that offended us. And it was not the text I chose to preach on, but it's one I want to share with you now as we look at the life of Jacob still. Too often times in the world we live in, people tend to put information out into the world when someone hurts them. They want to tweet about it or put it on Facebook. They want to somehow embarrass the individual because they were hurt. God doesn't want us to do it that way. God tells us in Matthew 18 that we should go to our brother or sister who offends us one-on-one, not to the world. Start by engaging in the conversation and letting them know that you were offended. Jacob offended Esau quite badly, so much so he had to flee so that his brother at the time wouldn't kill him. 20 years later, Jacob is going back to his homeland where Esau still lives, and he is still afraid because his brother had said he would kill him when his father died. Jacob has to address that situation head on, one-on-one. Thankfully, as we look at Jacob's life, Esau is not still holding the grudge. 20 years later, he has forgiven his brother. And so he welcomes him back home. It may not always end that way. There may be more conversation, more argument, maybe more fighting between you and the person that you are approaching because they have offended you. But God still calls on us to do it that way. So I will encourage you today, brothers, if there is someone who has offended you and you have not been able to address it, take some time. Address the situation with that person individually, that they might hear the words, "You are forgiven," that you might hear the words, "I'm sorry." May God bless you as you treat each other as God calls us to. Going one-on-one. May God bless your week.